Hi everyone. Okay, so this is just a quick video. I received word from Access Credit Union's lawyer yesterday that a package had been couriered to my house and dropped in my mailbox. This um, after I had been in contact with that same lawyer um, through email stating that I wasn't home, I was out of town, but to get the courier company to give me a call and we could figure out a meeting spot so that I could get the documents. Um, I am out of town right now, which um, so I mean like the motion. Sorry, I think I'm saying this wrong. So Access Credit Union has basically put in a statement of claim for my property. Um, the judge ordered that I respond within 20 days. Um, at the time of my response when I submitted it, Owen Johnson had not put in his response yet. The judge in the order indicated that if I don't respond, I could be held in default with fines. Now, to date, Owen Johnson still has not put in his statement of defense or a statement at all, and he has been held in default. Now, unlike me, where the judge had said, well, you could be looking at fines, he just got a note on the file of default, and nothing else has happened. Um, which just goes to show the discrimination on how the Manitoba court system is targeting me and discriminating against me. And I know I've said this before, but my page, singleparentingmanitoba.com, it will be up today. Um, I ran into some technical issues, but it will be resolved today. At which case, the statement of claim, my affidavit, and if I have to go back to the city to get um, the the motion that they've submitted, because I submitted a motion for an injunction on the court proceedings because I had also filed a human rights complaint against Access Credit Union. So if the court proceedings proceed at this point, what the Manitoba King of Courts bench is saying is not only has my constitutional rights been violated in the family court proceedings by the judge at the family court proceedings denying me a lawyer while I was on Legal Aid Manitoba, but now through the property proceedings, I'm now being denied um, fair um, fair process within the Manitoba courts while the Manitoba Human Rights Commission looks at my complaint. If these property proceedings go forward, what the Manitoba court system is basically saying is that they don't feel my Manitoba human or my Canadian human rights is uh, is relevant, essentially. So now we're not only looking at the Canadian government um, through a series of judges, not just one judge, but a series of judges violating my Canadian constitutional rights. Now, through the court system, potentially my Canadian human rights as well will be violated. This this again leads to, is Canada actually a democracy anymore? If the legislation that our leaders of our country put into place are continuously being disregarded and violated, is Canada actually a democracy? We'll talk more about this in later videos. For right now, I'm going to leave it at that. Um, I have requested that his lawyer send me the documents, the motion, through email. I did tell him I was going to put up this video. Um, and I will be putting up I will be putting up a further video with the emails that I sent him, the documentation on the court proceedings, all that stuff, if I have to. I'm hoping that that's not going to be relevant, but considering the fact that the motion that he's putting forward is going to be heard on Monday, and he has chosen to serve me in a way that he knows I'm not going to get the information. That is very, very concerning. At least not get the information until the weekend, which that is when I have stated that I'm home, right? I told him well, I didn't state I was home on the weekend, but I told him I'm out of town right now and asked him to email it to me. That has not happened. So I'm going to wait till, I'm going to wait till probably about 2 o'clock today, at which point I will be starting to upload emails that showing that this request was made, that he chose to. And it also speaks to how underhanded and the court process is right now, and how lawyers are not being held accountable. I mean, they have an obligation to serve people with motions if a motion is being put forward with the courts. But that is not what's actually happening. They can just drop it in the mail and say, "Oh well, I served her." Well, no. If the mail gets lost, which doesn't usually happen, but sometimes occurs, or if someone says, "I'm not home, can you email it to me?" That person has just given you permission to email it. They have put in a request. They've said, "Okay, I'm not available to take this, I'm not available to meet you in person. However, you can send it through this chain." If that occurs, and previously the courts have said okay to subserving, why wouldn't that lawyer be willing to do that unless they're trying to hinder the court process for fair and equal consideration on both parties? Anyways, um, I guess that's it for right now, and we will talk later on this afternoon as I start uploading things, or I will get the document, in which case I'll be back and saying, "Well, I got the document." So, I'll talk to you later. Bye.